and another beautiful day, welcoming you to Marineland. Marineland is an unusual place. It lets us observe fascinating creatures who we otherwise may never have a chance to see. Marineland is a family, and we'd like to show you around and introduce you to some of the fun and excitement that you'll find on the Marineland Adventure. The year was 1949. Harry Truman was president. The country was ready to enjoy life, and California Here I Come was the anthem of millions. In California, Henry Harris has a dream to build the world's finest oceanarium. Harris's vision embraces building an oceanarium, not only for entertainment, but for education. The plan was a formidable engineering task and took years of planning. At the heart of Harris's ambitious proposal would be the park's lifeline, a unique sand filtration system designed to pump millions of gallons of fresh ocean water into the park each day. Marineland opened on the Palos Verdes Peninsula on August 28, 1954. Brad Andrews, Marineland's general curator, is responsible for the well-being of the park's inhabitants. His day begins with a tour of the park, visiting the animals and meeting with the members of his staff. They discuss water quality, nutrition, and the staff's observations of the animals.
Stop and chat with the different staff members to find out what they're doing, how they're feeling, what's going on with their animals, what's going on with their exhibits. And it's very important for me to have that contact because they're my ears and eyes as I walk around the park, because I need them to be the intermediary between myself and the animals.
All activities revolve around the care and feeding of the animals. Each animal is charted for its health and eating habits, so the staff can use preventative procedures to keep the animals healthy. Marineland's staff is carefully chosen. Some trainers, keepers, and aquarists have degrees in biology, psychology, and oceanography. Others have learned their craft through years of work with the park's animals.
Good boy. Where you going? Bro.
With patience and care, Marineland's animals are trained using a process known as operant conditioning, a method of training which increases the frequency of the behaviors by positive reinforcement.
I was just figuring that out.
Training begins by teaching the animal to touch a target, then a trainer's hand, and later other objects. As the target is moved, the desired behavior is shaped. Touch the target, get a fish. It's that simple. Eventually, a subtle signal from the trainer is used, and the behavior is complete. For a flip, the target is moved underwater in a circular motion and gradually raised as the dolphin follows it.
Corky here was born at Marineland, and she's a lot of fun to work and play with because she's been around people from day one. And so she really enjoys this tackle. She comes up voluntarily and accepts the rub downs because they have real sensitive skin. They really seem to enjoy it. And this is one of the reasons why we've been able to get the water ballet that we have in our shows, because they really seem to enjoy working with us in the water.
When in dark waters, dolphins are able to navigate and find food by emitting sounds that bounce off objects and return back to them. This ability is called echolocation and is similar to sonar.
Where years ago, they only worked with the animals when the trainer on land and the animal in the water. But through years of working with the animals, we found that really the best training that we've gotten out of them is actually being in the water and interacting with them in the water. Now that also develops your rapport with the animal too. You know, because you can actually develop a relationship with each and every animal here.
Trainers take time each day for play with the animals. This gives the animals and their human counterparts the opportunity to enjoy creative activities outside the scheduled presentations for guests. Greenland is home to the only walruses to successfully breed in any marine park. These mammals grow as large as 15 feet and weigh up to 5,000 pounds. Amazingly, they eat 100 pounds of raw fish each day. Canine tusks grow on both males and females. They'll grow as long as 3 feet and are used for digging for food, movement on the ice, and for defense. Walruses can be identified by their individual skin markings and pigmentation. They appear bulky, but are quite agile in the water and can easily be trained. Georgie and Blue were found orphaned in Alaska. In the few years they've been at the park, they've learned several endearing behaviors.
Working with the animals is what I enjoy the most. You know, I can now look at a wild animal and I think about what its personality would be or what its habits would be. Or when I see, whales migrating past the coast, right here, I think I definitely appreciate them a lot more than what I did before. Just because of knowing what the personalities of the animals are that we have here.
Killer whales are the largest members of the dolphin family. They're perfectly camouflaged by their dramatic black and white coloration. From above, they blend into the dark, deep water. From below, they appear to be part of the sky. Traveling in groups, they hunt together, and they've earned the nickname Wolves of the Sea. They use their tails in the wild to strike at their prey with tremendous force.
Psychology is the science that we use, but it's not really a requirement. A lot of book-learned psychologists don't make good trainers. They don't have the personal side that's necessary. You have to feel a little bit for them, have to care, have to look in their eyes and see something more than just a machine or a tool. They are living creatures, and we have to deal with them that way. I've been working with killer whales for about 13 years now. Orky and Corky in particular for about 2. They're different. All the whales are different. You have to treat them all differently, just as people are. The 2 years that I've spent with these 2 animals has been pretty exciting. They're great animals. Well, one thing that I like to see is to know that these animals aren't working just for food. When we walk up to the area, to see the reaction that they recognize us as the people that work with them. They come over to be rubbed and not just open their mouth for a fish. To spend a few moments rubbing them down and giving them something other than the food reinforcement is what we have to offer them, is something that they desire.
Marineland could be called the largest sushi bar in Los Angeles. Each day, over a ton of fish, all fit for human consumption, is fed to the animals. The fish is delivered frozen, and it's thawed as needed and measured into appropriate portions. The menu consists of mackerel, herring, squid, and clams, as well as many other types of fish. The park is open.
My favorite animals are the dolphins, a flamingo, dolphin,
Sharks.
sea lions,
Dolphin.
penguins, bears. Because I like the way they flap around.
The black-footed penguins of Marineland are natives of the coast of South and Southeast Africa. Marineland has been very successful in breeding these popular birds.
Come on. Henny, come on. Oscar.
The famous tuxedo-like coloration helps to camouflage them when looking for food and avoiding predators. Like other birds, penguins go through a yearly molting stage to grow new feathers. Black-footed penguins are also known as jackass penguins for their hee-haw-like vocalization. A mother penguin will lay 2 eggs. Usually only one is fertile and will hatch after an incubation period of about 38 days. Art Thomas has been training and caring for animals at Marineland for over 31 years. His dedication to the animals and the park has made Art Thomas a Marineland institution. Marineland is also home to a variety of colorful, exotic birds and waterfowl. Of all the ocean's creatures, few can match the dolphin's combination of grace, beauty, speed, and strength. Man's fascination with the dolphin dates back thousands of years. The ancient Greeks worshipped them and engraved dolphin images in their pottery and art. Sailors regarded the presence of dolphins as a sign of smooth sailing. Most of their lifespan is spent in motion. Dolphins nap for only a minute at a time and periodically surface to breathe. When fully grown, the bottlenose dolphin can weigh 800 pounds and measure up to 10 feet. Animal presentations at Marineland are an opportunity to learn as well as be entertained. The California sea lion is well known for its astonishing learning and balancing abilities. Because they're so good at imitation, they've earned a reputation as natural comedians. These are young harbor seals, and unlike sea lions, they're limited on land to moving in a worm-like motion. In addition to being home to many healthy seals and sea lions, Marineland is the site of the Marine Animal Care Center. Here at this sanctuary, marine animals stranded on local beaches are nursed back to health and return to the sea. The average animal brought to the care center is undernourished and suffering from diseases. There's something new to be learned from each bird and animal treated at the center. After the animal has been given medical attention and is again strong and healthy, it's ready to be returned to the wild.
Might as well take them down as far as you can.
Yeah.
This is like Club Med compared to the ocean for these animals, because it's tough out there. You got to worry about predators. You got to find food. There's storms. There's just a myriad of problems.
Representing a cross-section of the sea's vast living communities, Passages Beneath the Sea is a 34 aquarium exhibit, a visit with the masters of disguise and creatures of breathtaking beauty. If you'd like to get into the swim of things, you can plunge into the world's only swim-through aquarium. A living paradise, Baja Reef is the opportunity to personally experience the undersea environment. Looking for something a little more daring? Certified scuba divers are welcome to take the plunge at the Shark Dive Adventure. Protected by a steel cage, divers submerge with over 70 sharks. Sharks, the ancient predators that have not changed for 300 million years. The shark's sense of smell is extremely keen and enables them to pick up a scent as diluted as 1 part blood to 15 million parts of water. Marineland is a learning experience for millions of children from all over the world. In fact, you could say, they really eat it up. Hello? Whew. Marineland is a classroom. The Project Discovery program is tailored to the interests and learning levels, from kindergarten to high school and college. Thousands of students participate in the program each year. For some, it's their first introduction to the world of the ocean.
Project Discovery is the name of our education program. What the school groups do is, with some curriculum aids that we've previously sent out to the teachers, they come out to Marineland and they tour the park.
Let's do the baby whale's way.
When a killer whale's first born, it weighs about 300 pounds. Can you imagine having a baby that weighed 300 pounds? The end of another day at Marineland.
an ever-changing adventure. Marineland is a very special place. A place where we can witness some life experiences of the animals who live here. No photograph or motion picture can take the place of seeing in person these magnificent creatures who share our planet. We all have the responsibility for protecting our precious ocean environment. Marineland's ongoing commitment will help to ensure the preservation of marine life for future generations.